Hi, I'm Heidi with Onigo Stamping. Welcome to our weekly Mystery Stamping Tuesday. I am excited to be here with you today, although I'm not really here with you. Normally, I am here with you live on Facebook, but surprise, I'm on vacation this week. So instead of being live, we're going to have a video. And tonight's Mystery Stamping is not going to be much of a mystery. We're going to take the supplies that you pre-cut and you have ready to go, and I'm going to show you how to make a fabulous card with them. You've all chosen your own supplies, and that is the beauty of mystery stamping. Everybody's project is going to end up a little bit different. So when this video is all over and you have finished your card, please, please, please come back and share a photo of your card as a comment to this video, because I can't wait to see it, and everybody else wants to see it too. Before I get started, make sure that you come back next week for my monthly card class and game night. We are going to be using the Sweet as a Peach stamp set and the paper, and it is going to be absolutely fabulous. That is next week at 8 p.m. right here in the Onigo Stamping Facebook group. All right, Onigo, let's get stamping. So you should have a whole bunch of pieces in front of you. You want to have a piece of basic white or vanilla cardstock that's 2 3/4 by 4 inches. You're going to have 2 pieces of pattern paper that are 3 by 4 inches. You're going to have another piece of coordinating pattern paper that is 2 3/4 by 4 inches. And then you're going to have a strip of that original pattern paper that is 1 1/2 by 4 inches. All right. So you have all this pattern paper. We'll just set that aside for just a moment. And then you should have a big piece of cardstock that is 4 1/4 by 11 inches, and that you have scored at 3 inches, 4 1/2 inches, 6 inches, and 9 1/4 inches. And this is where we are going to start. I'm going to start by folding on this center score line right here. Okay. It's not dead center. It's just you have 3 in a row, and it's the one in the middle. And I'm just going to fold that one direction. Just like that. And if I can find my bone folder, I love the bone folder. If you don't have a bone folder, you might want to just throw it on your next order, because they are perfect for making creases. Just make really, really nice, strong creases. All right, so I just went ahead and folded that. Now I'm going to take my Stampin' Seal, and I want to open this up, and I am just going to put a line of Stampin' Seal right here, right underneath this second score line. So you have 1, 2, 3 score lines. I know this is a little bit hard to see. 1, 2, 3 score lines. And right below this score line, I'm going to put a line of Stampin' Seal Plus. I use something nice and strong. So you could use tear and tape, but I'm using the Stampin' Seal Plus, which is nice and strong. I'm going to go ahead and fold this closed and seal that up. Boom. All right, now I'm going to use my ruler, or you can use your grid paper. I don't want to do it where you can't see it though, and I know that the measuring of my grid paper is down here on the bottom. So what you actually need is you need like 3/8 of an inch on both sides, but that, you know, measurement is hard to find, right? So we're just going to do 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch on each side. Plus this way we're going to cut off our pencil marks. So I'm just doing 1/2 inch on each side. Then I'm going to take my paper snips, and I'm just going to snip just on the outside of that pencil mark on both sides. So that's going to give us the extra space we need. Okay, I'm just going to snip down just a little bit, and then we will take our paper trimmer, all right, and we want to line this up. And we want to just put this in, like, let's say 1/4 of an inch, right? So there's measurements over here on the right side. Make sure that you can see this over here on the right side. And I'm just going to line this right up at the 1/4 inch mark. And then I want to start, it's a little bit hard to see, but I'm going to start on one end and go to the other. And I'm not going all the way across. I just want to cut over to those little cut lines, and I kind of missed on this one, so I'll just pull it just a little bit further. There are marks. This mark right here will show you right when you reach, so you can, you know, line it up, but I know it's a little bit hard to see. I also, when I did this and when I for the samples, I actually used my stitched rectangle dies. So here's the stitched rectangle dies, and I use this one right here, and I just set that right on here like this and then cut it out, and that worked fabulously too. I want to make sure that I cut this over far enough. Yep, I did. All right. So I didn't quite cut in far enough here. I'm just going to cut right down there. All right, there we go. And then cut right over here. So there is our little notch that we cut out. All right. Now I want to go ahead and fold on these score lines. I'm going to go ahead and fold the opposite direction. So we'll just give that a nice crease with the bone folder. And then this top flap is going to fold over this way. So we're making a little pouch here. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to grab one of those pieces of 3" by 4" designer series paper. I'm going to grab my adhesive, just using my multi-purpose glue on this. And this is just going to go on the front right here. Oh, I'm using the new Expressions in Ink designer series paper, and it is gorgeous. I love it, love it, love it, love it. So that piece just goes right over here. We'll take our little strip. This is going to go at the top. And hopefully, I'm probably going pretty fast. You are probably having trouble keeping up with me, but you can pause the video, right? That's one nice thing. This is recorded, so you can pause it. So just put this strip at the top. Oh, it's so pretty. And this is Magenta Madness, right? And then I have the other piece. Oh, no, that's not the one I want. I want to use the coordinating piece because this one's just a little bit smaller. It will fit right here. And this looks fabulous with the other. I love whenever I am mixing patterns or patterns and stripes or patterns and checks, I always want to think about straight with curves, right? Straight with curves. So here we have a nice straight line, and here we have flowers, right? So those are very contrasting, and they're going to look great together. Sometimes if you try to put two flowers next to each other, especially if they're the same size, it's not going to look great. If you have a big flower, you could put it with like a little flower, and that's going to give you the contrast that you need. All right, we're going to open this up. Look at this. Oh, so fun. So now I have this other piece of designer series paper. It is 3 by 4. We'll go ahead and add this to the top. Just like this. Now you have this piece of basic white cardstock that is 2 3/4 by 4 inches. And it is going to go right here, right? But you might want to stamp that first. You could stamp something on there. So you might be wondering, well, what is this? Look what we can do. We're going to take this. I have a gift card here, this little Target gift card. And this is just going to slide right in there and tuck right there. So now you can close this up, and then I didn't give you directions on what to cut for the front. You can do whatever you want, add some sort of image or something to this and close it up. If you want to close this, what you could do, because it does kind of want to pop open. So what I would do is put a mini glue dot right here and just push that down. That will hold it enough and still be able to kind of release it. Not a number of times. You want to wait until you're ready to give the card to do that. Or I'm going to show you my samples, and I actually just tied them shut. So let me show you what I did. So here's this one with that Expressions in Ink, and I stamped the top here and cut this out with the, what are they? The Tasteful Label dies? I think that's it. Tasteful Label dies. And I tied it up with some gold cord. I'm not going to untie this because I realized I put the cord underneath, which means that once I untie it, I'm going to have to thread it back through there. So we're just going to leave that one. Here's another one I made though. This is with the, Pansy Patch designer series paper. And then I used the You Are Amazing stamp set from the January to June mini catalog. I tied this up with some evening evergreen ribbon, and that just comes right off, right? So there we go. oops, I put this together upside down. Look at that. I put it together upside down. So this should go the other way. That happens sometimes. So this is just going to pull open like this. And look at that. Oh, so cute. I think I did that. I might have done that with the next one too. So there's that one. And then I have one more. And this one, ooh, it's with that, what is it? Simply Elegant. I'm not sure what that's called. Designer series paper, but isn't that pretty? And this is gold foil, and I stamped it. I used StazOn, so I could stamp right on there. And again, cut with the Tasteful label dies. Let me see if I can open this one. It should, because there we go. So that's just wrapped around there twice. And then this just opens right like that. Isn't that fun? And here I just used a piece of cardstock instead of the designer series paper. But isn't that pretty? So much fun. These are going to be great for graduation gifts. Graduations are coming up. For wedding gifts, these will be absolutely fabulous for showers, all those kinds of things. They're great little gift card holders because that stuff is coming. All right. I can't wait to see what you come up with and how you finish off your gift card holders. So in just a few minutes, you are going to see a post with my samples. Actually, no. You know what? Instead of a post with my samples, this time, just go ahead and add your, no, that's not going to work either. Sorry, I keep going back and forth on this one. No, you can add them as a comment to this video. Sorry, it's hard to know, trying to think what Facebook is going to do here. Go ahead and leave them as a comment to this video and show everyone how you have finished off your gift card holders and what stamps and papers you've decided to use. I can't wait to see them. Have a fabulous evening. I will see you back here next week for our May card class and game night using the Your Sweet as a Peach stamp set. The cards are fabulous. You're going to love them. See you next week.